Ladies and gentlemen, let's try this again. This time with more cheating. Wait, the Theragoids are openly attacking people now? Jeez, I've missed a lot in Elite Dangerous. No, I did not find God mode. Sorry. I did find something else, though. Might help. So we've already done most of this mission.
It's on its perigee right now.
Good afternoon, Evo. Ulrasil. Hey, Yura, I meant to ask you. You asked about modern MechWarrior games. I'm going to assume for a moment that you don't mean, like... Okay, so... MechWarrior 4 Mercenaries came out in 2002. Right? So... that was a while ago. MechWarrior 5 Mercenaries came out 5 years ago. I haven't played that one. So your question brings up questions to me.
I should be in Cascadia right now fighting. Let's guarding some money pit. Hey, at least one of these things might win the war.
Has an expansion? Sequel? I'm not even sure what it is. Get me out for the clan stuff.
Man, I haven't been on dry land in months. The contract stated the obvious. You're not allowed on land until the project is done. Which fucking project? You got like 12 going on out here. Going for go!
So you say the newest ones. But that once again brings me to my question here, because the newest one came out 5 years, 5 years ago, and then before that, the next nearest one came out 22 years ago. Unless you know something I don't, which you probably do.
I suppose that's how
I'm afraid you're gonna have to explain things to me.
Let's climb this Rick. This is Quad Security, representing multiple private funds on this facility.
Gotcha. Okay. So, no, I haven't played MechWarrior 5 yet. It's actually on the list to someday be played. If we ever actually get caught up in the queue, which I don't think we ever will at this point.
This is where I'm headed. Attack targets of opportunity. Engage at will. We'll be moving through the research labs and see what we can turn up. Good stuff. Target down. Hitman, heads up. We've got thermal signatures rising all across the board. Looks like the power's up to off. Get to our jump kits and choppers. Let's do what they pay us for. Why is this place so heavily defended? Not even the training facilities were this guyed up. Not like this.
Interesting, Chthon. What kind of mods do you run?
It might be him, the crown. Monarch, we've got some really, really intense energy readings on top of you. I guess we're field testing this tonight. Get your rate up. Are we clear to use the radius? It's been right on here. When we're alive. Years of research just over the flames. Those mercenaries have AAD factory. Hitman 1
Actually, I have, Yura. It's not literally infinite range, funnily enough. Or at least it wasn't when I did it. But it is very, very far range, and it is much funner. Maybe far. Yeah, it feels like the main game should be that way.
As much data into our drives as possible, but we're not getting nothing relevant. Accessory to corporate espionage. That's another one off the bucket list. Really? What's that one next to? Money laundering? But you remember how that one turned out, yeah? Ronan, I'm uploading some keywords I go to Dear Uplink. You focus on stealing data. I'll go
What's it do, Chithon?
servers. Roger. Make it quick. The way Hitman's hitting the place, there won't be much left. I've got a missile tone on me. Where the hell did the prototype go? The test pilots started loading it up as soon as this started. What? We have to send them in their containers down into the ocean. They have to be preserved. Monarch got another one. It's alright. We took out a war insurance policy last month.
Actually, yeah, ditto, Loner. Like, how exactly? You know what, never mind.
Good zone. Nearest reinforcements are 10 ways out. 10 minutes? We'll be toast by then. Good zone, good zone.
I only need 2 of these missiles to hit you. There we go.
Who's routing the coordinates to Platform 3B? There's smoke up in the cockpit. Man, this data we're getting is almost worth it. Fox 2, Fox 2. Rolling here. Hitman, up the ante. More chaos you cause, the more we can slip through here. Yeah, I'm not pulling anything useful off these servers. At least not right now. Hitman team, press the attack and take out the ring.
Isn't this supposed to be in the middle of an exclusion zone? Random thought there. I guess we're in the middle of the lake that's in the middle of the exclusion zone, but whatever.
Some of these secondary explosions we're making, they ain't normal if you ask me. Speak of the devil, we've got activity on deck. Hitman team, push toward the platform immediately. This one's combat capable. Collect my data. A when needed. Fighting from a cold start? You can't be serious. You told me to do one thing. I'm doing it. Don't get in my way. God damn it. Fine. Get the guards to seal the doors. Start up the remote outlink to the mainland. This is a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity. Emphasis on lifetime, sir. Take off clearance. Range into all flights.
Okay.
The hell is this? Any poor bastard who wants to come play, I'll entertain.
Boy, he's got some health. She, I guess.
Unit destroyed. Monarch ready to fire. You? Is that all you can say? It wasn't so freaking fast to get a good look at this thing. What the hell is it? Galaxy, blame me on the RCS for this. Definitely next generation design. I'm filling the data as we go. I'm barely
one of her health bars yet.
Box 3. Perfect, Wingman. It's ready. Heads up, Hitman. We're cracking the files we built now. Preliminary analysis says this is an Icarus Armories airframe, codenamed Spear. We'll see if we can find anything about who's flying it.
Goddamn unicorn barricade galaxy. Give us actionable intel.
This aircraft is operating without a fly-by-wire system. It's just a test platform. If the pilot's any good, we can push it to its fatal limits.
That can't be good. Whoever's in that thing.
Exactly. Tire them out, bro. We've got some fierce readings coming off Spear.
We've only simulated O2 at full strength. Actual combat stimulus shifts the delta drastically. I need to get back to the university with this data when I'm done. Come on, mercenary. Those heroes have fast to come try to bring me down.
Box 3.
So, a little bit, Yura. But as we've seen, there's ways you can add gimmicks and design and, level design to these kind of things. Oh, Jesus.
Frost Druid. Ah, shit. She's one of the turncoats from Oceania.
Even for a wild dog, that's low. Turning on the mercenaries. Was that a takedown? Do you have visual?
As you can see.
I got that hit.
I don't know how much longer I could have gone on for.
Damn it.
Set crown. This is Frost. I'm out of here.
Ejecting data pod. Data received and we have a visual on the chute. Wait, where are you going?
They're off radar. Nice work, Hitman team. RTB while we've got a chance.
You don't got to tell me twice. I'm out.
One hell of a night out, I think. Hitman 3, heading home.
And yeah,
Take the dip and let the tides carry you out. The eminent domain will be on station for pickup.
Copy all. I'll tell you what, Hitman. You keep fighting like that, this war might be over too soon.
not for another 9 missions. But yeah, we've seen in previous Ace Combat games, you can do level design. It's about mix and matching the directives and the terrain, really.
Currently being abandoned by the survivors. Eminent Domain also reports that several Federation scientists were brought back by Ronin and are going through debriefing. As a strike mission, this is a success. The Federation and any research group who think they can ally themselves with them have lost a critical facility. However, as a mission to discover further what the Federation was researching exactly, the results are inconclusive. Galaxy reports that little data corroborates directly to weapons research, so it's a dead end at the moment. IF and independent codebreakers will keep looking through the recovered data, but until that comes up with anything, we're reassigning you to regular sorties. The Independence Force is continuing their offensives, and with your help, the Federation will fold before this war drags on.
Well, yeah, like, stay low to stay out of radar is a fairly common thing in these sort of missions, and can work really well, especially if you design the terrain so that it's interesting enough and you have multiple routes to go through, for example. And yeah, as we talked about during the Ace Combat 7 run, the problem with gimmicks is they have to be good gimmicks.
The offensive operations to take back territory from the Federation has been going well with your continued support, Sicario. Your air support up and down the front has been integral in demoralizing and outright destroying enemy air superiority. All this, however, has forced the Federation to respond in overwhelming force. Our intelligence has obtained a crucial piece of information on the deployment of the Federation's main airship fleet, Task Force 1. Task Force 1's deployment to Cascadia would be overwhelming and costly to the Independence Force. A direct confrontation would be nothing less than a disaster. Thankfully for us, they're not yet in the country and are on the last leg of their journey. In the Pacific, the Kingdom of Sawaki is an associate nation of the Federation, much like how Cascadia was before the war. Their islands are rich in natural resources and therefore an economic hub in the middle of the Pacific. Because of this, the main Federation harbor for airships on this side of the globe rests there. The plan is this. Sicario will lead an air assault of mercenaries in, taking out the airship fleet while they're in port. We're devoting every single aerial tanker we have in order for you to reach out there. Hitman team, you'll be on point with Sicario. The port and the surrounding area is entirely a militarized industrial sector, all meant for maintaining the airship fleet and, on a lesser note, the naval forces of the Federation. This is a target-rich environment, and we expect nothing less than total dismantling of the Federation's infrastructure and force deployment capability in the entire Pacific. We're unsure on how the Kingdom of Sawiki will respond, but be on the lookout for their local air force. Some nations in alliance with the Federation might not see it our way.
So, one thing I've noticed, I understand, or, well, maybe that's it. I presume based on analysis that the developers of this game, all three of them, looked at the increase in gimmicks in later Ace Combat games and said, screw that! And so instead they give us kill-alls. And the overwhelming majority of missions in this game have been kill-alls. The most boring and basic type of mission in these type of games. You'll notice I haven't given a single level positive, and I have no plans to do so at the moment. Because there's no level design so far. Like, even the awesome dogfight in the air, the furball, think about the level design of there. What was designed in the level? Bunch of enemy planes, bunch of allied planes, big open water space. That's it. So there's no level design there, right? But let's check this codex, because we haven't checked it in a minute. Oh, we have a bunch of them now. Yeah, in fact, I actually have my takeaway, back of the box thing. It's Dragon Age 2. This game has Dragon Age 2 syndrome. I wonder how much mod support it actually has, Trithon. Interesting. Hmm. There's nothing weird about that. Whoever said that. Look. There we go. So there's the F-15. It doesn't matter what we fly now. So there's two prototypes, neither of which we can afford at all. So where's my... Oh, there it is. Let's get rid of the F-14 there. Get rid of the Haug. That's not going to be enough. We might be able to buy the F-15 next mission. If we do well here. But for now, we're stuck with this thing. Or we could save up for the Chimera, which we might not manage, but we'll see. Really low. So it's a kill-all. probably in the billion range at this point, Chithon. Are you kidding me? The Quagmire alone, the Furball.
Ladies and gentlemen, onward!
There's like 70 some odd planes in that one thing. Just in one mission.
Short call signs. Easy for me that way.
Easier for me.
Yeah, exactly, though.
This will turn the port into a military base. That can't be good for property values. Badgers, wild shot gang. I'm pushing over to this sector to saturate. Ground asset knocked out.
Ironically, I actually think the sound design's pretty good, but admittedly, a lot of it requires paying a fair amount of attention because there's a lot of sounds, and unlike some other games I could mention, Ace Combat 7, they actually decided to make it not ear-piercing constantly. I don't constantly feel like I'm hearing, you know, screeching in my ear.
Get their guns up. They're all we have.
I was told to macross things. I'm, as always,
Tight and professional, Sicario. Don't let me down. We fail you yet, boss? Not while I'm around, that's for sure. Wingman 1 within gun range. I can't do it. We can't make it like this. You wouldn't think the same guns before.
there's a yacht! I've got to kill that yacht. I have to kill that yacht. Yeah, I saw that loader.
If they get involved, we might wind in the war. They did.
Die, yacht. Die.
Remember that script we had to say? Good for it. Ah, goddamn fine.
Wow, he lived.
This is a message representing the combat aircraft over the airspace of the Kingdom of Swanky to all concerned. We are engaged with the Federation personnel and resources pertinent to the war in Cascadia on behalf of the nation of Cascadia. Cascadia has no quarrel, I repeat, no quarrel with the Kingdom of Swanky or its own security forces. We therefore ask you not to intervene or oppose our attack.
Yeah, it's a big one.
We're really confident with their pants down. Should've gone the other way, though, Prince. Private child on fire here. I've got a good tone. Nah, Monarch treats me just right for now.
Hey, MN4 is a prestigious position. Don't knock it till you try it. Do you understand? If we lose this fight, we might lose this war. Otherwise, everything we have, the forces in Cascadia are relying on us.
Which one, Yura? Frickin' mercenaries. Hate mercs. I haven't played Mercs 2 yet, so.
I see it. Take it down any way we can. Good tone.
I'm not sure I've played it yet. I played the Battletoads one and I played the fighting game one. I think I've played the other one. Oh, I have no idea, Evo. That's more up to other people than me. As usual.
It's all lined up. Hitman 1, reporting a kill.
Pin him down.
Okay, that cloud right there, that was created by me with all the missiles I just fired. Get your hex in. It's not actually a joke. That's literally what happened there.
Box 3. Box 3.
This most feels like Ace Combat 5, I would say.
Hitman 1, Box 3.
You see that cloud there? That's me. That's my missiles. That's what I'm going alongside here.
Keep him guessing.
Reporting a kill.
That's a good question, Dakota. I have no idea. That is a good question, though.
Good tone.
Well, it doesn't have the tight quality of 0, obviously. It doesn't have the modern conveniences or the level design of 7. And it doesn't have the feels like it's just starting off, but also more emphasis on story aspect of 4. That only leaves 5.
Enemy aircraft shot down.
Balkan, orders are to disengage and head out of Salaiki airspace. Our tanker aircraft are inbound now. You linger any longer, you'll be out of fuel before we get back. There it is, ladies and gentlemen. The worst airship loss in history. All done because of us. It's a good day to be a mercenary. Monarch, Hitman, dinner's on me.
Game. Honestly, the feds probably should have sued for peace after the furball, and I mean that sincerely. At a national level, there is such a thing as sunk cost, right? A war reaches a point where it's no longer worth it.
Throughout the world have stated the obvious. Task Force 1 has been crippled in port. Lone airships remain in the region, but none with the combat experience or firepower as the Federation's main pride. Defensive positions held by the Federation banking on their arrival have quickly folded, and the snowball effect has begun. The war is going our way, thanks to you. The Kingdom of Sawaki has kept quiet regarding this, but collateral damage to throne facilities were kept to a minimum. What damage they did sustain, they blamed the Federation for not maintaining a proper defense, despite what the Sawaki people have offered them. No matter the cost, however, this is a massive blow to the Federation that they can't possibly recover from.
Yeah, no, like, if I was playing the Federation here, obviously I don't want to let my most valuable economic colony break off. However, once it became clear that this was just getting too expensive, both in terms of political capital and obviously just money, never mind material and manpower. Like, you heard that bit where they're pulling in people from vassals to fill in their ranks. That's the moment they should have started pulling to the table and being like, so, let's talk, right? Let's chat. Because, yeah. Here's the thing. I don't think Cascadia could beat the Federation, superhero powers of the main character side, because that's not how that works. But they could win the war, right? And the main way they win the war is they pull them to the negotiating table and try to negotiate something in their favor. And after a win like that, ironically, Cascadia would be pretty smart to go ahead and pull in for victory at that point as well. To say, okay, we'll go ahead and negotiate, we'll call a truce, we're good. Unfortunately, the Federation didn't, and I'm not sure if the Cascadians would. Because the Cascadians might make that horrible mistake of thinking, I'm winning, time to keep going.
These last few weeks have been victory after victory for the Independence Force. Entire front lines have either fallen or been abandoned by Federation troops in Cascadia. The amount of defectors and prisoners are skyrocketing with each subsequent win. We've now almost taken back every geothermal facility and key strategic point outside of our nation's urban centers. Your mission today, Hitman, make sure that the countryside will return to its rightful owners, the Cascadian people. I will be rejoining the main offensive lines in the meantime. However, I will link back up.
It's a lot of stuff.
Presidia is nigh.
Grimwood Coast is among one of the last of the Federation-occupied zones in the Cascadian countryside, it being a delta which a mass amount of retreating Federation manpower and equipment are exfiling through. With many falling back to Presidia through here, it is imperative that we take control of the area to prevent further manpower and firepower from retreating. The Federation is on its last legs in this region, so they've been setting fires to block our advances. Our reformed firefighting corps have been running water drops for the last 72 hours, but unfortunately the wildfires have not gone out.
Oh, this is Canada.
We cannot afford to wait any longer. Hitman team, you will provide CAS to ground forces, moving through and taking out the last of the Federation in this area, preventing it to be used as a rally point for their forces. Due to all the smoke, expect ground level visibility to be low. The terrain is dangerously deceptive.
Another thing. There's a really horrible risk here. Because once our contract is over, which is when they've successfully signed a treaty, and, the war's over, we can be hired by anybody. Now, that can go a lot of ways. The Federation can hire us to not get involved. Other vassal states can hire us to help them break away. There's some options there. And straight up, turncoating in the middle of the contract, that's not going to work out very well for anybody. That would pretty much guarantee a permanent hit on our heads forever. And yeah, us getting assassinated. They actually mentioned earlier that they need to avoid using people's real names in these operations, specifically to try and ensure that we don't have hitmen coming after us trying to kill us constantly. That's true, Loader. real answer is it was on my other code, Archeon Vale. Did I already... I did not. Hope not. Track X, yeah, but who knows? I'm quite fond of it, yeah. Wherever it is, there it is. There it is. That's what I thought. So, Loke says we should save for the Chimera. We could buy that 15 right now. At our current rate, we'll probably be able to buy the Chimera next mission. What do y'all think? Set up for this. Thank you, Andiddy, for being part of the show. And your name is now Andiddy on every document. Just Andiddy. I got rid of the underscore. It's gone! There. Erased forever. That's going towards the SteamWorld block. Eastward. And the gunk. Excuse me. Alright, we'll save. It seems like people want me to save for the Chimera. For the Chimera, we shall save. One moment, please. I need to double check something. Then I need to destroy the universe. Okay, here we go. So we'll save. Hey, fire. Don't worry, we have a mod that makes every plane a two-seater, Cygnus. So we're tired of, you know, the F-14. The F-14 is a fine craft, but it's nothing compared to the F-18.
Combat orders. Your call, Hitman. Designating AA defenses and other threats to the firefighters.
So, it's a kill-all mission. Except this time it's on fire. It's kill-all ground, I would say. This kill-all air and kill-all ground are a little bit different. Decent enough for only a single positive, I would say.
Shooting down firefighters?
It's good, but it could be better. I do like the railguns. That's part of what pushed it out.
Rebels will push right through. Drop that blood on your hands.
So nobody would ever do scorched earth to their own territories just because they're losing a war. That's ridiculous.
Man, is it me or am I smelling the smoke in my cockpit?
Yep, the feds are officially the bad guys. It's a little bit debatable, but yeah, here we are.
Tandem with the firefighting aircraft. We can't drop fire suppressants if they're right on top of our troops.
They're not just simplicity, Galaxy.
Don't say I didn't try that. If they want to get up and eat, be my guest. We're still paid by the target.
I don't think our pilot breathes. He's already evacuated all of the organs from his body and all the blood. Oh my god, he's a lich! Oh, that gives me an idea. That gives me an idea.
Season.
There's smoke up in the cockpit.
All lined up.
Damage control.
Damn that crew. Turn the one.
I'm just saying, Loke. We were talking, I think Javan actually was talking earlier about a fantasy game, and a fantasy Ace Combat game. That's one way you could do that. Like, the bosses, the reason they're so awesome is because they literally aren't affected by G-forces. Sorry, I couldn't even hear it. I apologize. There you go.
With our SMR, we can't lose.
On the way.
The enemy's parking lot at great range.
How do they want us to run and fight at the same time?
Could you, like, stop dodging all these missiles and just die, please? You're making this take longer. There you go, thank you.
You need to stay. You're not at capacity.
Golems, yeah.
Clown is here and he's going.
Yeah, drones. That's it. Drones are just golems.
Ejecting.
Target down. Incoming!
Ground unit destroyed.
Mimic planes. No, it wouldn't be planes. It would be like cargo containers. Except they're AA, right? Like they're anti-air. But they look like they're just cargo containers. Or cars, or, you know, something else that's a non-combatant nothing burger. And all of a sudden, and you see something, well, kind of like this, honestly. Just come flying out of their mouths, right? Could you stop setting stuff on fire, please? Orange! Orange!
Watch him fly.
Oh, that's awful. Yeah, the Hydra screws with your IFF.
Bingo.
You'd have to have, like, melee fantasy creatures, like a gargoyle or something. And not for the memes, for real. The way you'd get rid of it is just whoosh. And literally throw the sucker off of you, right? Maybe not too much. Don't rely on that too much. That might be like a boss fight rather than trash, because that could get old fast. Oh god, improved invisibility. Or even just like invisibility in general. So the way it works is you are invisible. No one will detect you and see you until the moment you fire. And the second you open fire on anything, boop, right there, you have broken your cloak, right? So like one of the missions could very specifically be, alright, there's a bajillion stuff, your target is this thing. Make it happen.
Some of the wounded are saying leave them behind. There are better chances with the reps. I don't think so. We'll get him on board.
Some of the wounded are saying they'll have a better chance with the rebellion. Have you considered that you're the bad guys in this conflict? Like, has it occurred to you?
That goes for all the rebels. Damn it, he's engaging me. Damn that mercenary for turning the tide in their favor.
Damn them for doing their job. Big fist. Why can't all mercenaries be lazy and slovenly like I am? So, Meteor would probably be like, you know, we've got the ground complement. Meteor would be that, right? It's the big unguided bomb. Big ass hit, completely sweeps an entire section. You probably only get one. Like if you stalk Meteor on a mission, you get the one Meteor.
Just kill us anyway. If you don't call it, I will. I've got enough of an ankle. Just surrender already, damn it.
I know in the Renaissance, Trithon, but I'm not sure about more recently than that.
I'm being grounded here.
Yeah, no, spell slots, it kind of fits pretty linearly.
Good tone.
Right on target.
Oh god, please don't make me fail the mission right now. Because I accidentally just killed a civilian. Okay, didn't fail the mission. Thank god. Really like their railguns, don't they? No, you're absolutely right. The level design... let me walk that sentence back. The terrain design isn't, so far. Have you played Ace Combat 7, Archeonville, or watched it? Because I can use a specific example from that from memory. So, one of the missions has you going through a series of canyons, like, oh god, what are they called? Like the Thousand Needles in WoW, if you know what that is. And so, navigating through these canyons, you know, at this level of the terrain, and while dogfighting, while trying to dodge something, and so forth and so on, and also there's a weather effect. That's the terrain design, so there's something to navigate, something to do. In this game, near as I can tell, there is no terrain design, at least there hasn't been so far. There's the ground and or water, and there's the air, and that's it. Now, the Ace Combat series loves its trench runs, and some of those have worked, in my opinion. Well, one of those has worked, and most of them have not.
Target down.
I do like their trench runs. It's kind of a tradition.
Good stuff.
Weather effects. Sure. I mean, yeah, there's clouds, and running through them makes you shake a bit. and affect you, but that's, like... you know what, I'll just acquiesce the point. You are correct. There is terrain design because there are clouds. So let that one go. Not in an arguey mood today.
God damn it. It's over. All units, strike your colors. Throw down your arms. We surrender.
I've got eyes on Federation troops popping flares and flags. Disengaging.
Took them long enough.
Nobody needs to die. Not when this war is about to be over. All call signs. The Federation is standing down in this AO. Rally prisoners, grab their equipment. Hopefully the rest of their comrades nationwide will do the same eventually.
Hitman team, rally back at base. We're done here.
I'm gonna have to take a dip in the lake to get this damn smoke out of my hair. I've never seen the Federation just fall apart like that.
All this fire. It was all for nothing then.
Yeah.
I'm not a tree hugger, but I grew up around woods like these. Damn shame.
Yeah, they just burned an entire forest for no reason. They just did that for no reason. Uh-oh. Okay, we're back, we're back.
Federation forces have folded in the region. The majority of those that escaped today have been rallying back at their in-country headquarters. Prospero. Independence Force units are reorganizing for an attack on the Trade City as practice for the invasion of Presidia. You're on call, Hitman team. Be ready.
I like how even when I'm throwing out a storm of missiles, my allies are still getting kills in.
Prospero, the economic heart of this side of the world. Even the cities of Moira and Byzantium in the Federation are challenged by it. This was a city whose main purpose was to breed trade, both coming into Cascadia and coming out. It's the largest airship port in Cascadia, and when we went to war, the Federation secured it. A majority of the remaining air traffic, both military and civil for the Federation, operates out of this port. What we're looking at then is the main source of aerial power for the Federation in this war. Our objective is twofold then. The elimination of Federation air power outright, and to show the international community that by taking this city, the Federation is incompetent in protecting world interests. Shelling of the city has been ongoing throughout the last few days, weakening much of the defenses both on the ground and in the air. However, the time is now to move in and secure Prospero and its port. Ground units have already surrounded the AO and are making their way in. Hitman team, you will be tasked in making sure the Federation does not rally a proper aerial defense of the area. Federation air power has constantly been recalled to Prospero, and refitting and rearmament has ensured that there has been a constant counterattack from fighters and attackers stemming from the port. Be aware of reinforcements coming from inside and outside the AO. If this goes well, the enemy will be out of steam, and the Federation will falter when we finally come for Presidia.
I was about to say, so yeah, we were shelling a trade hub city. Cool. So to answer you, Archie unveiled, no. The big fire was set dressing. It was visual story, no gameplay effect whatsoever. I will acquiesce because Loke is correct. The clouds and the darkness are actually the two things that have actually caused me gameplay effect in terms of terrain design. Because it was... There were a few sections in a few of those cloud missions where I legitimately would lose the ground or the sky or whatever. Now, part of that's because I didn't have the altimeter in the third-person mode, but still, same general idea. And, of course, I kept ramming the ground because it was too dark for me to see it. Oh, whoops. Had to turn up the gamma there. Oh, my God, we still can't afford it? We are 20,000 shy. Well, okay. Are we committing to the Chimera? Because, yeah, we can sell the F-18. And that'll cover it. Alright. It's not actually my choice, but I accept that. He has Chimera. Oh, jeez. Okay, so... Oh my god. Okay, so hang on. So let's take an MLA3. Some lag. And... Oh, okay, it's not actually let me. Alright, so fine. We'll do an ASM, then we'll do an MLA, and then we'll do a lag. That gives us some options.
Wingman team, we're kicking the Hornet's nest. Be advised you'll have fast movers rolling off runways and coming in from outside the AO. All batteries concentrate on my mark. We've got air support coming in, so let's return the favor! Adjust from the last volley 50 meters. Coordinates, tree 2, 9er, 4. We're not trying to hit the terminals, fire for effect. We're lighting up this entire grid. Mark! Fire!
Yeah. Thank you, Papanix. Always appreciate you. Give me a moment. Contradiction. War Within. And Mass Effect Andromeda. Done.
Splash out. BDA, Lewis, soft targets knocked. The planes are rolling off the tarmac now, requesting another fire mission, AG.
Let's see what our ASMs do, huh?
We've been showing these assholes for days and we've done squat. The main hangars are underground, so Western can
Oh, that's interesting.
get them on the way out. All planes, have takeoff authority. Just get overhead now and maintain air support.
Wow, that just nuked that guy. Jesus. Okay, let's try one. Ha!
There's like a bunch of swimming ants down there. What is that?
Wow. Okay.
They take off, we'll be in for another full ball.
Well, that works.
I didn't survive the Bering Strait just so I could get shot down here. The enemy's getting radar locked. We've got incoming from due north. Looks like reinforcements. Why are you even trying?
Kinda does, yeah, Dakota.
Don't make me do this.
They know what they signed up for. Just keep fighting.
That's really sad. Papanix that they got that close. Ah, the 1%. You have fun with it, Papanix.
That's not your concern, Azure 3. Oh shit! I've got positive contact with the Crown mercenary. All ways, concentrate on him.
Oh, I saw Ultrathon. I look forward to that being a terrible idea, as all of their ideas are.
Box 3, box 3!
feels a bit worse than the F-18, but only very minorly. Like, for the most part, it's a minute difference.
Identify yourself. I'm the commander of the Peacekeepers in Cascadia. You'd be well to let us proceed. Why are we even holding air in this place? What the heck? There's air superiority now.
Look, it's fine. All missiles just stop existing after they hit or don't hit. It's fine. None of this debris and explosions is going down to the city below. It's fine. It's fine.
This was aired at some point. Yes, I'm just glad to pick it up okay I can.
We still flying after this? Enemy's getting radar. Sicario?
What else are we doing with our lives?
Okay. So I have to get out of the tower and evacuate into the basement. Orders from Crystal Kingdom. Kill confirmed. Someone send us up the line. Some of the city steward here says the Fed sees the planes and stranded them here. All civilian flights in or out stopped about a week ago. They use those planes to ship out Federation VIPs and whatnot. Incoming missile, Jink.
I can feel it now. If this is past zero, all they have is Presidia.
What happens to us then?
Vacation? Go out to the Caribbean for a bit?
I'll take a year off if I have a choice.
Only a year? Dude, you could retire for life. And I mean that, because an assassin would find you and kill you.
Stand down. I will let you carry out these orders. Captain Flowers, that's your name, right? If we don't show the rebels absolute terror, we will lose this war. Step aside. Over my dead body. I will be the officer responsible for making this call. Stand down, Captain. You're gonna have to kill me.
He did.
Right where I want you. Box free.
Try to minimize collateral damage to the facilities and runways. We're gonna have to co-opt this place fast. This is Major Wingman. My tank is meeting zero hostile resistance. Federation troops are either no factor or surrendering outright. A lot of them are Cascadian nationals. What's the call? Tag and send them back behind the line. We'll grab any intel we can. Can we get Crips on the horn? This British team trying to cover a lot of retreats.
Box free fire. Volley out.
Confirmed enemy kill. Monarch ready to fire. Confirmed enemy kill.
There's literally one guy left. Yeah. Alright, dude. Just for you. That's Twitch, Blade Jamal. I can see my connection's having issues. I might lose connection for a second. But I'm still here.
They're in the net command. Send it. Authenticate. Solutions 0816. Authenticate. Blaze. Read back. Blaze. May God have mercy. The hell is... Holy shit. Thermal signature rising.
What is it, Galaxy?
AWACS Galaxy to Alcon. I repeat, this is AWACS Galaxy to Alcon. Alcon. We have incoming ordnance. Cruise missile type. Thermal signatures are off the charts. Hunker in a place or get out of the area. All fighters, I'm sending IFF.
Okay.
How many? Too many. Hey, pilot, get us out of the AO now. Intercept? What the hell does he expect us to do? What's so special about these things? We don't take these things out, we're all gonna be up to our necks in shit. I'll take your word for it, Galaxy. Engaging.
What? Why are we sticking around? Monarch, we need to go. Calm down. We can do this. My readings are going off the wire. How many fucking are there?
Can we get someone scrambled to deal with whoever is launching these? Get the counter battery up! We're not letting them get away with this! Kill them all!
Yeah, we're way too close. We should probably be dead.
Is anyone in the blast site? They're fried! I saw it, it just fried them to dust! We need to get out of here! Galaxy, there are too many. We need carry on them at their source, and we can't do it. I'm tasking any units that can respond. Just hold on, Hitman. Hey, why are the roads cracking up? You feel that? That's shaking? Are those secondaries? This is Zumi Station, Isotopia City. This is a region-wide alert. To anyone on this frequency, we have tremors spreading out rapidly from the Prospero Hub. Stand by for further updates. This is Dr. Mark Dominguez of the University of China to all monitoring stations on both sides of the front line. Look, I don't care about the war. We all need to talk to each other through this. Reports of lesions, corneal reaction, Douglas Derrick indicates. Everyone is advised to take shelter, indoors, effective immediately. Prospero is located as active, though. It should be. Who knows? Contamination from all the airship traffic. Just leave Cordian that's been in there until now. What would set it off? A Cordian-primed warhead? Who would do that? We've never seen this reaction outside the zones before. Whatever's happening in Prospero, it's causing a chain reaction in the dirt beneath us. A butterfly effect. Cordium reacts upon cordium, and if enough of it becomes active, it'll cause a tectonic event that... You don't mean... Vibration, Cascadian, whatever's happening, don't discriminate. The reafire is going active in Cascadia. It's cooking off.
Idiots. God damned idiots.
Hello? Hello? Is anyone out there? This is AWACS Galaxy to anyone on this net. Please respond. I need damage reports.
Yes. Damage, yes.
Still here. I think.
Hitman 3, my plane's alright. What the hell was that?
Hell if I know. Check your radios. I can't raise anyone on the horn. My GPS is out too.
You seeing us stuck on the ground? It's like the apocalypse.
It's not our problem. Hitman team, push 120 and link up with my plane. We are RTB. This country has gone insane.
Look, I'm not saying that I sent way too many missiles into the crust of the Earth earlier.
Calamity. That's what this is. This is what it had to be, right? Right? My God.
That was a good moment. I'll give you that one. What mission was this? Of course it doesn't say. Yeah, payout. The name of this mission is Consequence of Power. Yeah, no, it's not corium, thank God, although it might be based on it. It's cordium, aka Tiberium. Let's put this into this, actually.
Hitman, stay glued to my plane, because I don't know if my transmission range is worth anything at this point. Rosedale isn't responding on any frequency, or any other rebel base I have on record. Hell, even the Fed stations are down.
No shit, we're not getting signals. You see what's happening on the ground?
Hey, Galaxy, is this what I think it is? You know what? Don't answer that. We should be getting out of the AO, out of this country. What the hell are we doing heading back to base? Because we're mercenaries, not heartless. We have to go see if the boss and the rest of Sicario's okay. Besides, we're not getting far if this is as widespread as it looks.
Wait. Okay, no, I'm okay. That's... Yeah, that was a peninsula amongst the lava sea there. Yeah, a lot of that's just lava now. Magma? I don't know. Listen, we kill people for money. We don't destroy the world for money. There's a difference. I think the feds might be the bad guys. I don't know. They did literally murder one of their own officers in order to set off the apocalypse.
Doesn't look like much of a home anymore, huh?
More reason to touch down and get our stuff.
I should be close enough to transmit now. Breaking brevity for a second. Rosauer, this is Galaxy. Transmit on any frequency on this range to signal that you're alive. rather not inherit a graveyard.
Getting visual.
More than that, getting contact. Are we really doing this again? Someone's going.
Why are you here, Frost?
Hard lock, let it fly.
I ain't messing with you at all. Come here, boy.
It's that pilot from offshore, along with her own pack of mercenary dogs. Turns out picking up your scraps was rough for us, Wingman. This was the better deal. It's your business. I'm sure you guys understand.
Oh, ha ha ha. Last time we let you go. This time you're dead, just so you know.
Guess we're doing this. Diplomat going in.
The world is ending, people! What are we even doing?
I don't like our odds here.
Well, we're playing anyway. I'll give it to you. Not that you take us out for a second date, sweetheart.
Well, I'm being hands and look. Aussi, on a bien préposé like you kindly when the other ship was down. I worked for the FBO. That's our number one rule, isn't it?
The enemy's getting radar locked.
How can you even tell?
Something's coming. I can't see it.
Yeah, this is kind of hard to tell what I'm doing. I'm not gonna lie to you. It's the second time we've been asked that question.
How do you... Who sold us out? How do you know our names? Those other mercs wouldn't know.
Your crown is so shiny. People tend to put a spotlight on it.
You look down there and tell me Franken's alive.
I'll tell you myself, Miss London.
Crap.
Hold on, clearing up the signal. I recognize this pattern. This is Assassin 1 to all surviving units. Seize radio silence. Good God, you were playing possum? You don't get my job that easy, Dominic. All survivors, saddle up and get airborne. We want to buff this go rodeo as soon as possible.
Any of the circus survive?
Yeah, one plane. We're gonna get a head count soon. Why?
Load up the stuff from our barracks, sir. It's the least you can do for us after saving your asses.
Fair enough, Hitman 3. The runway seems intact. Get down here and fuel up. I think we've about overstayed our welcome. What are we gonna do now? We're dead men. We're dead. The entire Bounty Hunters Guild is gonna be right up our ass the second we're in any airspace that's not here.
We'll figure out something. Let's just get down to the boss and see what we've got.
Sicario, I'm glad I've caught you. You better not be leaving. I don't think we're staying, if that's what you want. You have a contract to complete. I'll switch your IFF to hostile real quick, flyboy. Don't test me. Wait. I want to tell you something in person. Please, just hear me out. Stick around for 5 minutes, I beg you. Dust mother, I don't like where this is going.
It was double positive worthy Shadow Machine. Story axis, of course. Yeah, no kidding, Loner. Are we done? Hey, there we go.
We've had a really, really bad day, Stardust. You'd be making a big mistake if you told us to stay. You know that?
Listen to the lady. She's got rank on you, if you remember who she is.
Quite frankly, Major Lund, I don't give a damn who you are. And I understand. You don't want to be here. That's as true today as it was when you, Hitman, left Cascadia the first time, right?
You don't know a lick about us.
You're on our ride out of here. Either pay to come with us or go. Whatever you do, don't waste our time.
If I may make Cascadia's case, you're still contracted to Cascadia, Sicario. You have a bargain to fulfill, and quite frankly, you're worth more to us now than ever.
Look outside. You think there's a Cascadia left?
It looks worse than it is, promise. My countrymen are scattering to safe zones to shelter in place. We'll return soon enough after this hell passes. When we do, we'll need your help.
Me and my soldiers don't fight losing wars.
This war will not be lost. Not with all of you still remaining.
All of us? What do you mean? Sicario has been nearly wiped.
Perhaps. But for a man of your boss's particular persuasion, Cascadia will offer you this to rebuild.
There's nothing you can offer to get me to die for a lost cause. The Earth itself opened up to fight you. Don't you understand that? Jesus Christ.
Is that enough? Is that everything you want?
A mission?
Orders, and what you need to carry it out. Go to the periphery and bring back everyone who can fight beneath your banner. For all Cascadia knows, you can just take this and run away with it, never to return. But we put our trust in you to come back with the cavalry. If not, well, I guess you'll just be the low-life mercenary that turned away when history needed him most.
You really are that desperate, aren't you? We'll see.
We won't. We have targets on the back of our head. People will come hunting us. I don't care what Kaiser does, because it doesn't involve us.
You three are our best pilots. Cascadia will protect you when this war has ended.
You're a fool for even trying to promise that. We aren't for sale. We're leaving. Go ahead and lose this war. This is your great lie in it.
And you think running will be any better for you? The Federation has got your number. And as far as I can tell, Cascadia is the only shot all of you have for living out the rest of your lives.
Send them for all I care. We're dead men walking.
Damn it, listen to yourself, woman! Even if me and Monarch let you carry out this death wish of yours, we'll still be caught up with it. Stardust here, at least it sounds like he has an alternative.
Correct.
What's that?
Why don't you take a look first, Commander Franken?
What the hell? It's not for me.
Come on, man, what is it?
Take a look for yourselves.
Is that what I think it
You
is?
gonna tell us what it is?
Oh, shit.
You pull through for us, I will give you more than your freedoms, your lives. It'll be like as if the last 20 years never happened for you. You can have your new start, or continue your life as it is right now. But this, it'll let you do that. You'll be free. You can do whatever you want. Cascadia owes you to have this.
This deal. If we make it, if you give us this, nothing goes back to normal.
It's better than nothing. Hell, a whole lot better than nothing. Galaxy, you stick around with Hitman. They'll need you. I'll go out of country for a bit. Gather up an army.
Aw, come on, what the hell? Why do I get to stay?
Because I own you still. That and you'll do more good here as I go recruit.
You'll stay in country, continue the fight, keep us above ground.
Well, we'll need a base for that. Rosedower is about to be swallowed.
We're working on it. Options are slim at the moment, but
There's a highway that never got the funds it needed out by the Daner Valleys. My dad saw to that. I know how Cascadian infrastructure bills work. The section should still be there.
aye. Yeah, sounds like a good idea. Lead the way?
You're still full of surprises, Peter.
I aim to entertain.
Well, that's it then. Hitman, I'll be seeing you.
Hitman, find your place and stand by. If those highways you say are good, we'll be sending more pilots your way to support. When the orders come down, you better be up to it.
I say, doesn't the Federation themselves have some territory along the Ring of Fire? Game. Game. There it goes. And then it delves into the suitcase. What is this, Pulp Fiction? Two months later. What? Okay.
Got some interesting airmail. Looks like we've got a mission lined up.
Among the first of the Independence Force assets which we were able to recover outright from the geothermal disaster were the partisan scout units. Woods people and rangers from our park services who were no stranger to dangerous terrain. When combined with natives from the Dustlands or volunteers from our south, we've had ample ability to scout out scattered Federation forces still recovering. Facilities and bases that were built out of range of any notable geothermal hotspots have become rallying points for the Federation. And as our partisan scouts have observed, the largest one in this immediate region is at the historic Bright Fortress and Weather Facility. Tactically, in the early stages of the war, this installation was of marginal importance, often being used as a secondary base for damaged aircraft to land at and to bounce signals from the now disabled Solana Com facility. Its location in a relative geothermal safe zone, however, has made it a new rallying point for the surviving Federation forces in this area. On-the-ground intel has denoted that these forces are gearing up to renew the offensive in this area, and if they do, the Federation would have started the momentum first on reigniting this war. Hitman Team, you are to lead our surviving Allied pilots on a tactical strike on this facility, denying the Federation the first move.
So that's it, huh? Business as usual? They fly out a letter and we're going back out.
Better than sitting on concrete all day. What are you complaining about anyway? At least you're getting paid for it.
Your planes are good. Munitions and fuel all set. Hitman Team, it's your call to go up.
And yeah, I saw that apparently things aren't going great after the second apocalypse. Okay, so hang on. World entries? Yeah, what is the periphery? Interesting. The Prospero disaster. If left uncontrolled, a cascade reaction has the ability to ignite cordium without restraint. This particular uncontrolled reaction has often theorized to be the reason behind the calamity's destructive nature, and in the wake of the first deployment of cordium-primed weaponry in Cascadia has been proven correct. Weaponized cordium, having reacted to the geothermal and cordium deposits beneath Prospero, has erupted and caused a region-wide tectonic disaster, causing cordium to ignite and react with itself. The effects of this range from disastrous geothermal storms to earthquakes on the scale only recorded in ancient history. Cool. After the original calamity and the reestablishment of formal international communications, the surviving nations of the world organized and currently maintain a base 0 year for the continuing development of the human race. In this period named after calamity, established at year 0 after determinations that mankind had resumed its development path unaffected by the calamity. The average citizen of this world lives a comfortable, safe life ranging from metropolitan to rural, typically with little discomfort originating from the natural world. The adaptation of survivors after the calamity and the subsequent long cold necessitated a certain amount of resourcefulness and survival. Tribal instinct within humanity. One could say this was extended with several hundred years of modern times. With the research and development of energy utilities that could take advantage of easily available geothermal deposits, the first political relationships prior to and after Year Zero and into the Aesir era were based on those who had access to energy veins. Yeah, actually has his name as Kennedy there now. Interesting. That's what we need. We need 194 for the F-15. So I guess we'll own up to that eventually.
Weather's clearing up. This is your one shot to take off for a bit.
I don't see the nearby terrain being literally on fire anymore, so that's probably a good sign. Okay. Hey, there's the orange.
Slap all defenses! What? I survived that mercenary team once already.
Well, you're about to die.
That didn't take long. All units follow Hitman in. Monarch, on your go.
Yeah.
Shut down!
Is this what we're considering a safe zone? Sheesh. Do we have to worry about any civilians? Negative. I've got enough of an angle.
It's all lined up!
Roll out what area we have left. As long as we can drive them off, we'll be able to wait for reinforcements. Drive them off? If they want us to roll out stuff to destroy, we're dead meat. Dead. Knocked out. We've got to fight.
Technically, we have 120,000 Archaeon. It's okay, they're all on my wings. You can't see them, but they're there, trust me.
Looks like a mix of mercs and rebels.
Yeah, we decided to play Project Macross instead. Don't worry, I'm trying not to do too much. Although, where's that airship? No, not you. You're just a fighter. No way.
Monarch, Fox 3. Sniper fire from the woods. I think those damn partisans are still out there. We should have taken them out when we had the chance. Hitman 1, locked on.
Shoot 'em up!
Yeah, as promised.
Fox 3.
Here you go. Just for you.
Think we can take this base?
Negative. We don't have the manpower. Just blow it to hell and the rebels will pick up the pieces.
Whatever. More country with a thing.
Dirty on the nose.
I'm trying to take over the world first, then I'll fix Twitch, okay? Priorities, man. Priorities.
Screw them. They're the ones in danger now. Right on target.
Here you go, Lieutenant Leroy. Just for you.
Didn't expect the rebels to get back up so soon. Damn it. I'm engaging. Missile away. Why are we even fighting here? Going for missile launch. Ground asset destroyed.
This deal you made with Cascadia, Monarch, I don't think they should have made it. I know we're mercenaries, but what Stardust offered? No one should have it. That's too much power. It's not for us. I'm still with you, though. Promise.
Wait, what did he offer? Yeah, dang it. What was in the suitcase?
What we're fighting for. This doesn't seem right.
What we're promised is worth what we're doing.
On the nose. You're right.
Yes.
Continuing to engage.
Fire till you're out of ammo, as the saying goes. No, that lightning. They keep calling them geothermal storms. I think it's one of those fictional things. Like Cordium. It's okay. By the end of the campaign, I'm sure they'll tell us what's in the suitcases. We'll know exactly what we were offered.
Pair up this abomination. It should have enough juice to get us into the fight.
We'll be sitting ducks to that.
What the hell is that?
You don't know that. Engage!
All units, be advised. Seems like they're powering up some old prototypes. Land battleships, it looks like.
Come on, you peasants. Shoot me down. I'm waiting for it.
These things, impractical SOBs.
Good tone.
Well, good thing I brought the ASMs.
All Federation units are either no factor or destroyed. Hitman team, remain on station for one last sweep and then RTB. Or RTH? Whatever, just come back to the highway.
Oh, I guess I should land.
Gotta hit the highway.
I guess. I should probably not speed up. That's true, I have played Subcom before. I should have aimed for the middle.
The operation was a success. Federation forces in this area have been scattered and rendered no factor. If not the elements, then our secondary forces, when they sweep through, will deal with any who remain. In parallel with this mission, several other organized IF forces launched similar attacks on unprepared Federation units. With this kickoff, we can chase the Federation back into Presidia, and hopefully off of Cascadia forever. The Federation is disorganized, on the retreat. They know what we've been through, and unlike them, we will not make their mistakes. Hitman team, stand by.
Yeah, I mean, even the guy who was saying is like, let's get this abomination out there. See how that worked out for them. I swear that's Mark Meter, Lieutenant Leroy.
Scott Dombrowskis transmitting from the University of Presidia with an update on the geothermal activity that has wrecked our nation. As we've learned, the Ring of Fire as a whole has erupted in varying degrees of disaster throughout, so we Cascadians alone are not bearing the sole brunt of this reprise of the calamity. That being said, as we are at the epicenter, we have had the worst of it. That time is over now. Cordium reactivity is down to normal ambient levels in all but the most concentrated areas, and so we can expect a cessation of geothermal storms and tectonic disturbances. I advise high caution to any who would dare move from shelter or travel in affected areas, but for the most part, the natural dangers that remain will be a great deal less of an issue compared to the destructive effects from the loss of infrastructure and ongoing wildfires. However, rest assured, it's not going to get any worse.
Narrator. Then it got worse.
Well, that's the word from the professor himself. Hitman, the damage this disaster did on us is not to be understated, especially on our Air Force. We're not the only ones operating out of a highway right now, and we're lucky. You're not even a full squadron. That being said, you're the most combat capable right now, and in order to rectify that, we're returning to Prospero. With as big as it is, even while damaged, it'll still serve as the best operating base for the final operations.
We've been able to get in contact with surviving scouts in order to scope out Prospero, and as far as we can tell, it is now abandoned ever since this calamity took hold. With residual effects subsiding, now is the time to pick up where we left off. Hitman Team, move into the airspace above Prospero and maintain air superiority as we move manpower and equipment in. Initial recon denotes that there is nothing in the way of any Federation ground forces in the surrounding areas or on site, so the biggest threat will come from the air. Equip your planes appropriately, wheels up in the hour.
Foreshadowing. Noun. Is used as a literary device to provide indication of what is to come. Yeah, I'm a little bit shocked the war is still going on. Like, before, it was crazy. And now it's been 2 months after an apocalyptic event, and the war is still going on for some reason. What is wrong with these people? Oh, god dang it. I hit the wrong button. Yeah, we're Super Godzilla. Because, honestly, I'm down at this point. Let me fight Godzilla. Let me do it. The Soaiki, God, I can't do Hawaiian names, given its own energy resources and policy aims, has pivoted to becoming a state within the Federation, causing subsequent federalization to be in full swing by the time the Cascadian conflict started. Federalization in Soaiki has proceeded standardly. First, Federation infrastructure and social programs are disseminated throughout the population, easing their citizenship into the organization, and creating a drastic increase in standard of living and causing citizens to rely on Federation instead of the original nation-state. From there, the military, political structure, and even culture are adjusted to fit the Federation's own plan. In exchange for the security of the Federation's power, Soaiki in particular has been a goal of the Federation due to its strategic position in the Pacific. That felt like that should have been a period. However, the recent... Oh, that was a period. I'm stupid. However, the recent mercenary attack has put federalization into question, much like Cascadia's own path into conflict. Oh, hang on. A crystallized combination of dielectric materials, native metals, and still yet to be understood anomalous compositions churned up in the crucible that is the deep earth mantle. Cordium is one of the most crucial energy resources of the AC era. Cordium was properly studied only when humanity returned to its pre-calamity development level. Stories during the immediate post-apocalypse filled with stories of dangerous reactive rocks and formations, single-handedly powering abandoned facilities in proximity that survived the immediate disasters, as if haunted by powers beyond understanding. Where are you getting all this money, Trethon? God! No, it is. It's a smart way to assimilate, if that's your goal. God. Oh, God, I'm nowhere. I'm poor. Oh, that's not what I want. I want this thing. What is this thing? This is new. Interesting. Well, whatever. I'm going to keep focusing on trying to afford the F-15, which I probably... Whoa, no. I will not succeed at doing by the end here. So we'll go with the usual. ASM, anti-air, anti-ground. I want to cover everything.
Eyes on. It's quiet.
It all showing pretty. Stardust, you got a read?
Volcano is still erupting.
Personnel by helicopter and cargo plane shortly. Hitman, remain on station.
Yep, time to go back to Mordor.
We've got some Fed-tagged IFFs around. Patrol forces, most likely. Take them out before they collect too much intel about what we're doing.
You got it.
Let's go break even, Monarch.
Monarch, shut one down.
It's all lined up.
Clearing's going on. Assault army. Enemy on radar. I'll take care of this one.
just to prove that I can. Yeah, time to fire the volcano. What are you doing? Finishing the job. Or if you're playing Halo, finishing the fight, sir. Twitch is really twitching today. My God. Is there like a big event going on or something? Because that's usually what causes my stream to go, ugh. I'm dropping frames all over the place. Good Lord. I apologize on behalf of Twitch, because they're not going to apologize. I think so, yes. Look, I don't think at this point there's any positive outcome for the Federation.
Fox 3! Fox 3! Someone's going guns on me!
Nothing realistic, anyways. Was TwitchCon this weekend? By the way, when did Frontline 59 come out? Because I noticed a strange oddity about that.
Within gun range.
About how... Ooh, too fast, too fast. Like, Project Wingman is reasonably well known. I know a lot of people who know it, and of course I've been aware of it for a while now. I didn't know about Frontline 59 until I was doing a little research for this run yesterday. First time I even heard about it. Like, there's no marketing that I can tell of. Weird. Wait, it's a PS5 exclusive? Never mind! That explains everything! Well, I don't know much about it other than that it's another of these games. I'm not sure if it's expansion territory or if it's more like, you know, a sequel or whatever. Mission pack. And it's PS5 exclusive, which, again, explains everything.
We've got leakers. Aircraft type unknown. Pushing from bearing 000. Hitman team, intercept. Ah, hell. Unsurprising. They always return to the scene of the crime.
Oh, goody, it's the ace.
3 bandits. It has to be him. Of course it is. The second's Crimson. Hitman team, engage. I have units in the area aren't in a position to help you out. I'm sorry.
On the way!
Crimson Squadron, engage. Avenge this land.
It's a Yellow Squadron, except, you know, insane! You know, it's actually funny. Yellow is still probably one of my favorite aces of all the games I've played. I don't know. I didn't like the guy in 7, and the guy in 0 I actively disliked.
Sheepdogs.
Sheepdogs heard the sheep destroyed,
I don't remember who we had in 5. What was 5's?
Monarch, you've got a good lock.
Right where I want you!
They're in my sights. Come back here. You made this personal.
Monarch! Hurry up and shoot this guy down!
You got hostiles.
I haven't played 6.
Hard rock, let it fly.
I know everyone loves Pixie. I don't know. The moment he did you know what, that kind of killed it for me.
You wanna have the chance?
Holly was just a dick. I'm gonna go out. I'm gonna do what I do best and kill people for no good reason. Because I'm a predator. That's... You...
They used to call me obsessed. Now, they call me their solution.
Uh-huh.
I'm being cleared up here. Monarch, Fox 3. Monarch, the enemy's locking onto you.
Fox 3 fired! Fox 3, Fox 3!
Hey, you're just a criminal. Looking for the next handout.
You... Okay. You know who you work for, sir? Care who you work for?
You're taking too much. You'll lose everything in turn.
I know, I get it. My dick is so much bigger than yours. Do you have any actual real complaints here, or are you just projecting?
Monarch, you've got a good lock. Just think, how many have you killed?
Hundreds.
God, just shut up! Nobody asked! You think we asked specifically to fight you? You think I care so much to keep fighting you? You're wild dogs, of course.
Yes, I was specifically seeking out fighting you.
Don't talk! I don't care! Shut up!
That was hilarious.
Radio transceiver is off.
Monarch, you're really pushing me to my limit. I don't think I can take much more of this.
Yeah, sorry. I'll remove all the blood from your body later, Prez.
Monarch Fox 3. Crimson team is off the radar. Confirm aircraft destruction. We saw it blow up from here. He's down.
Oh. He's
Got a waste of a pilot. We good on the long range? Any more surprises? It's quiet across the board. You're clear to keep moving into Prospero. Alright, good. Hitman team, RTP. We'll see if we can call someone else to cover us for now. Good. I just need to lay down somewhere.
Hang in there, bud. Not much longer now. Not much longer.
Yeah, there's only 21 missions. No, I agree. That's a plus to moment. Diplomat just losing it at Crimson 1. That worked way better than it probably should have. And Twitch is like, ugh.
Only moved into Prospero, and thermal activity within hotspots in Cascadia is subsiding. By not letting up the pressure, and by taking our land back even during Cascadia's darkest hours, we have now taken back the initiative, the offensive, and soon enough, our country. Federation forces throughout the country are retreating off coast or congregating in Presidia. This means that they'll have their final stand on this continent in our capital city. Hitman team, stand by. The time is nearly upon us. Presidia is on the horizon, and the Federation is cornered like a rat in Cascadia. This is their final beast, and they are desperately trying to keep it fed.
The Independence Force is preparing for one last naval engagement before the siege of Presidia begins. For months, ever since the lockdown on aerial cargo and commerce, the Federation military in the region has used Presidian ports to assist its supply train. This only increased when Prospero was lost and the geothermal fractures were reignited. Our fleet, along with Eminent Domain, has tried its best to plug all the holes in our own blockade. However, the Federation has brute forced their way into having a line. The naval convoy is the Federation's only lifeline left. Once it is severed, we can choke out the considerable defenses of Presidia. However, there is also another objective to this. In Presidia's main naval harbor is the Federation's first naval battle group. Its concentration within the harbor currently represents the strongest component of Presidia's defenses. Ever since the war started, they have not moved from their position in order to reinforce the city. We intend to change that. By taking out these vital convoys,
a lot of
we
ships.
anticipate that this fleet will have to respond in order to keep Presidia from being trapped. Independence Force naval elements not already predisposed are being rerouted to just outside of Presidian waters to throw themselves upon the naval blockade. Its destruction, the immediate replacement with our own blockade, and then the removal of the Federation's own naval force is paramount in winning this war. Support our naval forces in sinking the Federation Navy. Victory here means we save a lot of lives when the final push comes.
Okay. Sorry, I don't like the Alt-Tab in the middle of the cut things, because it does this, because it mutes the game. Yeah, no, I agree. That is a plus to moment. Okay. Let's get rid of that. I don't know. How are we feeling about the music so far? We haven't, of course, done New Game Plus yet. I could feel two. I could feel two for music. I'm going to put a question mark on that second one. No, I did see it, Lord Harriman. Sorry. I haven't been as talkative as usual. This game actually takes up more of my attention than it probably should, even when I've got cheaty levels of missiles on me. Okay. Oh, it's fine. It's terrible, but it's fine. How's our finances? Nowhere. I'm starting to think we're just stuck in the Chimera for the rest of the game. That's fine. That's fine. It's not the end of the world. Also, I would shoot my commander too, Rogue.
Tagging targets now. This goes against everything I know about naval warfare, but we have to cross the T. What does that mean?
The movement is going straight to the enemy line while they have it completely broadsided.
We have to get close. Global interference is messing with our ASMs at our usual engagement distances. We've got to go gun to gun, and I know this ship's armor can take it. All ships, full steam ahead.
Wingman team, provide support for the eminent domain. The stranglehold must be established.
All hands, battle stations.
I think it's our first? No, I think it's our second friendly bird.
What is that madman doing? Bring guns to port.
The supply line must stay open.
Hitman re-engaging.
Listen, we might lose this war. Third? Oh, Prospero. You're right, you're right. You're right. I'm wrong.
Making the call. First battle group. We're moving out of port.
I mean, is that even possible to do, Gum Gum? Like, imagine real-life Earth and cutting off all radio signals and electromagnetic signals on the planet.
Take them while they're at range. If they get in close, it's gonna be messy.
One. Round two. Fight.
Vessels and the convoys while you've got ammo at your disposal. You take those down, you're gonna have a lot less coming back up at you.
Oh, I get you, Gunga. Although that won't affect radio. Not unless you're putting out a crap ton of radio to cover it.
Sister ship. Rebel intel indicates that this
Jupiter.
is the last effective naval group in theater. Hitman team, destroy the Genesis battle group, and we'll lock down Presidio. All allied units, stand by.
And that's why Viscerality got a positive right there. That and the railguns. I actually like how they look.
All remaining Federation surface vessels.
Oh my god, we're still using the imminent domain. That's funny.
Question this AO at once. Power down your radar and weapon systems and we will cease engagement. This is your only warning. Do not engage. For the lives of your sailors, captains are begging you.
That is at least the second time we have told the Federation to stop fighting and we won't kill you, and they've been like, kill him! Kill him, because we're the Federation, we're evil. I like Captain Woodward, too. He's probably the only character I really like so far, which probably says something about me.
Guns, port side. We need to take out that flagship before it gets a beat on Hitman.
Worry about yourselves.
Hit the ships that are close together. Use your splash damage if you've got the weapons.
Oh, there's a carrier down there. I'm not sure, Loki. He's only really been in 2 missions. I'll chew on it. Don't let me forget. Crimson One feels like this is what happens when you take an ace from one of these games and think about logically how they would probably develop. Because most of the aces are, let's be honest with ourselves, fictional characters. Which, I know, duh. But you know what I mean, right? Larger than life. Totally cool in all circumstances. Whereas Crimson One is just... Again, projecting. Like, the dude's projecting so hard.
We've got mercenary IFF signatures inbound. Ha!
That's a lot of noise. Yeah, there you go, Ross. Right, that's a good way to put that. Let's go kill some ships. I love killing ships.
Ground target destroyed.
There we go. That is satisfying.
Jesus, where did these guys come from? This one's from 50 years ago, right?
Yeah, there's those railguns. Emphasis on the past tense.
All ships, close the distance.
Yeah, I definitely would have brought the ASMs on this on a normal mission.
As long as we knock out all Federation naval
More than just one loadout of ASMs if this particular craft allows that.
let loose a torpedo volley, we'll follow them in. Stacked up.
8. I probably would have blown one on the carrier, definitely one on the battleship.
Aye, Commander. Ground asset destroyed. All units, you are free to engage. Show them what a wild pack of dogs can do. Oh, he's on his power trip again.
Don't tell me you didn't miss it.
A PT boat? Okay, you're not worth an ASM. Come here, come here. See, I'm okay with the railguns and the ships as anti-air because they're cool. And if there's one thing that trumps everything else in games like these, it is cool factor. I mean, have you looked at some of the nonsense in Ace Combat 7? 4-0. Mostly 7, though. See you around, Ross Riders. Have a good one.
Pin him down. Enemy penetrating cap line. Lay into them. Send them all to the bottom. Kill them all so they may never return.
Jesus, okay. Captain Woodward, you want to dial back that bloodlust a little bit? Just a little. We want people surrendering. We don't want corpses. Corpses make a mess. Ooh, I missed a carrier. Goodbye, carrier.
We won't make it back to port. All Federation naval forces are capitulating or sinking. Any rebel ships left? Let's start tying the noose.
All ships form around the imminent domain. The Federation had their chance to leave. Begin the blockade.
We are back in business.
Where is it?
Good to have you back, boss. You bet your ass it is.
Where's the eminent domain? I want to see it. Aww. Yeah, exactly, Loder.
The noose is beginning to tighten, and the Federation will need some time, if they are at all able, to rally forces in order to break our blockade. It is in this time that we will reclaim Presidia. With our reinforcements having arrived, and with you at the helm, Hitman, victory is assured.
Hitman, Galaxy. Glad to see you're still kicking. This last month abroad has been really, really interesting. Long story short, a good part of the world is knowing where the wind is blowing. And I've got myself an army no one has ever seen before. Mercenaries, freedom fighters, maybe a secret proxy squadron or two from anti-Federation powers. But hey, we're all in it together now. Refit and reload. We'll get back to it soon enough.
We're gonna let the blockade stew for as long as we can as invasion preparations are set. But we've gotta move fast on the capital, or they'll be too entrenched. Hitman team, stand by. May the Dust Mother see us through.
Oh, we're on mission 20. I'll be closing the guessing game pretty soon. And the HUD should be up to date. If you can hear me through the Twitch lag.
Everyone I could find. Every freedom fighter, every war junkie, every soldier of fortune. Throughout the world, Cascadia has become a beacon of rebellion against the Federation. And for that, I have gathered an army. They're no Sicario, but it's the best we've got. And the rebels will take everything they can. At first, when taking this job, I thought it was only business. That I could find my glory here. But after all they've done, what they did to us, to Sicario, only blood will pay for this contract now.
Jesus, Kaiser.
We intended to keep the blockade going for at least a month to drain the Federation defenders, but circumstances have forced our hand. We are moving on Presidia today.
Listen up. This is it.
What circumstances?
With the supply lines cut and the blockade holding against any reinforcements, Presidia is the final Federation stronghold in Cascadia. Once it falls, Cascadia will be liberated. The city has been deeply entrenched against both land and air attacks. The firepower which exists there now is the sum of any units that have survived this long into the war. With no way out, their only chance at survival is to fight. We intend to meet them and then end them outright. The operation to take back Presidia will be separated into 4 cardinal parts: land, air, sea, and endgame. All combat operational ground forces will be pushing into Presidia from inland, surrounding the enemy forces. From there, they will start dismantling the resistance and taking control of the city. At sea, the eminent domain will be moving in toward the shore to provide gunnery support and wipe out the remaining naval defenders. Overhead, the last of the Federation air power and country will be out trying to inflict as much damage on the IF as possible. Once these factors are accounted for and our forces are in position, the final phase will commence. We will start moving into the city toward the port to wipe out the Federation from Cascadia once and for all. Hitman Team, you are among our most veteran elements among the Independence Force. You will be our spearhead. It is by your attacks that the offensive will conduct itself. Choose which element of the battle you want to take on and in what order. We're still trying to gather last-minute reinforcements ourselves, and scavenging what the Federation has left behind, but without your support, it will not be enough. We don't know how this battle will be won, but it ends in the complete and utter devastation of either us or them. Cascadia is our home, and Presidia is its heart. The flag that flies over it at the end will decide all of our fates.
Okay, so this sounds like the final mission, but I happen to know there's a mission 21. Which makes me worried. Whatever. We got this. Oh, excuse me. What do you think? Should we sell the Chimera to try the F-15? Although... no, I'm not going to do that here. So, never mind. I want my ASMs for this mission. So, never mind. Ignore me. Maybe next mission.
All call signs commence the offensive. We are the descendants of those who would not be ruled. Show them what that means.
To all mercenaries, do not count days. Do not count miles. Count only the number of fates you have killed. Go!
Hitman Team, you're on point. Proceed to what area you think you can take on first and engage.
Diplomat, engaging!
Come engaging. Come at us. Here we go. Hitman 1 engaging.
Monarch, take Presidia.
The work of Crystal Kingdom. Presidia must hold. If it does, this war will not be lost.
How do you figure? Are you truly sunk costing at this point? Is that what's going on here?
Ground asset knocked out.
Yeah, no, that's a fair assessment, Malkaiser. It plays fine, and it's got some good quality of life features, and it's missing a lot of the negatives I've given most of the AC series.
Stacked up.
But it just does not have the level design that most of the other AC games have had, in my opinion. Not what I would call a bad game, but there's a reason I left the cheats on, you know?
New one's opened up above Presidia. Eliminate all hostiles. Maintain current angels and engage the enemy. Accept nothing less than total air superiority.
Blast him up. Let me at him.
No big deal.
I mean, you'll notice this is another kill-all mission. It's the same thing as RTSs. We talked about that when we were doing several RTSs last year. Or the year before. Whatever the StarCraft stuff was. To use a hypothetical, what would have worked a little bit better for me personally, and this is just my opinion, is if, you know, we had objective missions or gimmick missions or whatever you want to call them, until we got to the, no, I do not mean Brood War, actually, until we got to, oh no, Brood War was it? You're right, Blitchwell. I'm sorry, I'm stupid. I have no brain. Until we got to the Furball. As soon as we hit the Furball, that would have been a good kill-all mission, right there. Sorry, you asked a question earlier, Zach Teft, about Playgrounds, Mercenaries, and I don't remember what it was. Something about would I recommend it? Hey, Baron. As for what I would change, mid-mission checkpoints! Mid-mission checkpoints! And maybe fix the interfacing and menus a little bit, you know. Just add some modern quality of life features there. Stuff like that. I have no idea. I should ask Judo Joker, because I know Judo Joker's playing Merc 2 right now.
There's too much! Ah!
Do I think it's underrated? So I don't like using the word underrated in general for honestly pretty obvious reasons. But I would say no. I think it's just not as well known as some other games of its type, like, say, Battlefront 2, which, if someone's going to know about a game from that era or from the developer of that style, that's probably the one they're going to know. Or, of course, San Andreas, which just predates it and honestly crushes it like a bug. Much more popular, right? It was a very ambitious game, as I've talked about several times. Oh, yeah, I can use these on these, don't I? Goodbye. God, I love those things. Honestly, yeah, Loner. Like we talked about during AC7, if you're gonna have gimmicks, you gotta make them good ones. I'm trying to think of a good comparison point. Because, like, for example, StarCraft 2 is a game I would consider to have almost universally good gimmicks in terms of its mission design. But I can think of several other RTSs that don't manage that particular level of quality consistently. Several Command & Conquers come to mind immediately. You know what? Red Alert 1. There's a good example of that. Red Alert 1 had several gimmick missions, and honestly, most of them were some of the worst missions in that game. My opinion. I haven't played Red Alert in a while, so maybe I'm wrong about that, but you get it.
Hard rock, let it fly. There they go. Good separations.
I never did find out what those spires were.
Damn it. Ulcon, Federation air superiority has been deemed no factor. Hitman team, proceed to the next area of targets.
I like those kind of missions off the deep end, because there's not, first of all, those are not kill-alls, but second, and arguably more importantly, they allow for strategy, right? Like, they allow for tactics. There's actually a Brood War mission. It's one of my favorite Brood War missions, as I believe the Terrans, where there's 3 or 4 Zerg bases. Each one of them has a gimmick, right? That one's like the anti-air one. This one has tons of sunken colonies. This one has ultralisks, etc. You kind of pick and choose which one you want to take out in which order, and that determines how the thing goes. I like that mission. That was a good mission.
Taking damage. Benedict season in port. All batteries are hot. Commence firing when they're in range.
Yeah, good point. I want to see the eminent domain, finally. And yeah, all you need to actually do is bring medicine structure, so you could skip as much of that as you feel like you can get away from. Or get away with, excuse me. Where are you, eminent domain? There it is. There it is. I see it. I see it. Yeah, excuse me. Get a lock on there.
Stupid bastards.
I was surprised when we went back through StarCraft 1 vanilla at how good most of those missions were. I remembered them as being much more vanilla.
Enemies
There
locking
was some
on.
good quality there.
All hands, abandon ship.
Although it says something that in all 5 campaigns we went through, the Terran missions were almost consistently the best ones. Even in Brood War, which had some issues, the Terran missions were still good. That's a shocker. Look at that thing. Look at that. Ah, it's hard to do with the camera while not hitting the ground. Looks like 5 of those, I can't remember what they're called. The long 9s. True, Blade to Roll, I think you're right. Plus, we know that was Metzen's baby, so... makes sense. Is there a pause? Oh, I can pause. I'm stupid. Alright, where did I lost it? There it is. Okay, now I can't see anything. It's okay, I'll just turn around here in a second. There it is. I know it's kind of covered by the middle thing. That is actually a pretty solid looking ship. I like that. And again, 5... I think those are just quads, not octos or whatever. Still, 5 quads on that monster. And all kinds of intel-looking stuff on top. So it's probably got a radar suite from hell. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Yeah, no, there's some weight in the shells on that sucker.
Taking damage. The Federation Navy is out of action. Hitman,
I shouldn't do this.
Extra guards, Hitman! Took you long enough.
Okay, that was easy. Never mind.
Call signs.
Whoop, whoop, whoop.
You survived, Ronan? Affirmative. Listen up. We've been in Cyber City attacking defenses ever since we went dark. The Federation has multiple layers of defenses, and you're gonna have to go right through them all. If we go dark again and find what the militia down here, you're locked on. Man team.
I would say yes, sir. 100%. Batman is insane. Let's be very clear about that. That's a major part of his character, is that he is not mentally well. I don't mean that as an insult. Yeah, agreed, Trifon. Yeah, exactly. Late to all.
It's all lined up. The attack has begun. All units, link to my IFF network for the ground assault. This is gonna get messy.
Oh, and I'm going to go ahead and chop off the guessing game now. If anybody wants to get their guesses in, I'll give you a few seconds. But this is the time to do it. Honestly, and I mean this with sincerity, I think the biggest difference between Batman and his rogues gallery, Batman has a family. No, I don't mean that without it with a hint of irony. The Bat family is why Batman holds on to his insanity. Joker, Two-Face, Penguin if you count him. Yeah, Alfred by himself. Never mind Dick and Tim.
Building. This is it. The last Federation forces in Cascade.
And God, Oracle. I can't think of her name.
Set up positions. Hitman team, we have IDs on remaining targets in Presidia. Kill them all. What? Oh, hold on a second.
What?
Too little, too late, damn it. All units cease engagement immediately.
Barbara.
This is Independence Force HQ, representing the free and civil government of Cascadia. All active units, stand down. I repeat, all units currently engaged, cease fighting immediately.
I have conflicting orders from above. What's going on?
All Federation military forces operating within the territory of Cascadia are to stand down and evacuate. This is an order from your Prime Executive, effective immediately.
They are actively shooting at me. So, you're dead.
The parties
participating in a neutral conference held in the land of the Republic of Albion, hosted by the United Kern-Europa Alliance, with a view to ending the war and restoring peace in relation to Cascadia on the basis of respect of the self-actualization of the Cascadian people, have agreed on the following provisions and undertake to respect and to implement them following a what? Spit it out! A ceasefire has been declared. All units, stand down. We would have held Presidio if it was called just an hour ago. Damn it. Seriously? Damn. Changing IFF parameters now. We were fighting less than 10 seconds ago, Galaxy. We can't possibly expect everyone to stop. I'm less than 10 yards away from hostile infantry. What am I supposed to do? All units stand down. I repeat, stand down. This is what we've been looking for. Block off all roads to the Federation Embassy. Wave everyone down. I'll be damned if I let any spies through.
Is that it? Is the war over? Just like that?
We did it! We did it! I can't believe it! We resisted the Federation!
All units are directed to clear a path to the harbor for surrendering Federation units. They will be transported out by sea.
If you want to survive, get to the harbor. Throw down your guns and run. Anyone who's wearing a Federation tag will be taken as a prisoner. I don't like this. We've all been blue-balled. All units, stand by. Let them know who won this war. A flag right next to them. What's our exit?
All units stand by. Maintain presence over Presidio as the Federation makes their exit.
Stand by. All units, just hold on. What? Our warnings are going off.
Oh, come on.
This better cease fire. The war's off.
I'm not getting anything on my warnings. What's going on?
Heads on a swivel. Now. All of us. We've been spiked. From what vector? I'm bogey dope. Contact. Faded. Here. Break.
What?
Please, no, no. Don't try this, please, God.
Okay. So, okay. So, part of what I was going to say was a lot of the mission briefing made more sense. If you were paying attention during the briefing, they mentioned how much of a hurry they were in to grab the spot, and they needed to grab it before they were pushed back. That makes sense, because peace treaties aren't signed in minutes. They're signed in days. So, that means we know that they've been working on this peace treaty, wherever they are, wherever they've been gathering for that, and they've been hammering out the specifics and times of this for some time, well before the battle for that started. Usually these kind of pieces, especially a white peace, which is what this sounds like, means wherever things are right now, that's where things are right now, right? In other words, like the guy said, if they had managed to hold the city just for one more hour, then they would have actually held on to the city, but because we took it, that's the border. So yeah, clunk, that makes perfect sense. And a lot of the people like hesitating or worrying or not being sure about it, that all tracks. It also makes sense that both sides involved just really want to back out of this extremely expensive, costly, and terrifying war. Or at least that would make sense. Now here's the deal. Under normal circumstances, I would automatically assume that the Federation launched that attack. After all, we turned off our IFFs, right? That's part of the peace thing. So the Federation launched that attack in order to say, oh, okay, you can have it. Poof. And walk away. But I've played these games before, and I bet you that that was just Crimson One, who was just completely gone cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs, who's doing it on his own recognizance. Now, I have no idea how he got the missiles or the ship, but, you know, whatever. Speaking of, let's go ahead and shut down the aforementioned guessing game sheet. And let's jump into this.
I don't know if I can do this, Monarch. I'm braced.
You're a slave to history. Even after Calamity, you fight against the only order that can guarantee the safety of your people. You solely are responsible for this.
Ejecting! Yeah, that's the thing. Where did he get cordium bombs? So maybe my initial estimate is right, and somebody was complicit in this. So yeah, this is a few million people dead. Civilians, of course.
What do you have to show for yourself, Buck? Blood, gold, a broken throne. I will bury you so completely, the earth will turn over 1,000 times before your body's dug up.
Yeah, what's the population of London?
You made this decision long ago. You can't back out of this deal.
God, Monarch, I can't keep up. I can't.
Rez?
Sorry.
Did she just black out?
No distractions. No Wingman. No war. Just me and you. Whoever wins is the best pilot.
Okay.
No second chances.
He's got some bombs that shoot railguns, because of course he does. Why wouldn't he?
Monarch, you use the name of the king. What do you remember? They're dead. The Federation fought for peace in this war, and you denied them that.
Uh-huh.
Cascadia, do you know what you've taken from them? This is my home.
God, that's a lot of missiles he's shooting. Now that I had a lot of missiles.
Here we are, fighting for Cascadia's soul. That's the deal you made, right?
Look at that nonsense. Yeah, cordium, missile swarm, and railgun swarm.
Who are you talking to? Where will you go? We all know how this ends. Kill me and see what happens to this world.
What was that? What are those? Ah! What is he shooting at me?
Your life ends today. And my squadron. Do you think they deserved it?
Yes. I can't quite do it. So, yeah. We did it! Yay! I keep forgetting to update the bot. Cascadia is in ruins. The war has been won. Yay! The deal will be honored. Contract complete. How can you have rose-tinted goggles for something that came out 5 years ago? This isn't what I'd call a Pyrrhic victory. This is what we call a loss. I made 15,000 off of killing that asshole. By the way, that's Prospero and Presidia, both nuked. Is that it? That's the ending? Well, on the plus side, the credits still been really short. Is there anything after this? I guess I can just alt-tab. We don't need to listen to that music. Death to letting players alt-tab while the credits are rolling. Why would you do that? Why would you do that? Hang on. That's not it. There it is. That's easy, Gum Gum. You kidding me? Environmental damage. We have an entire organization for that. They're called the Factor. No, honestly, Logue. It's something a little more typical, for lack of a better way to put it, Logue. I mean, essentially, everything that just happened, except without nuking the city, is really what it boils down to. Actually, no, the people we were rebelling against started the second calamity, Trathan. Oh my god, Andini. That's awful. Right? I mean this not in a positive or a negative way. What it feels like to me is very much Stardew Valley, aka this is the Ace Combat I wanted, the creators, that they wanted, and so that's the Ace Combat they made, right? And that makes sense, because that's not going to appeal to everyone, because that's what they wanted, not necessarily what everyone else wanted. I actually just answered that, Logue. Send in Factor. There's a lot of environmental damage. Fix it. That's an easy decision, really. I don't think it was that bad either, but I don't think it was that good either. I'd be surprised if this surpasses Ace Combat 7, and Ace Combat 7 had a lot of flaws to it. We'll see. Yeah, exactly. Ace Combat 7 is very good and extremely frustrating at the exact same time. Irritating kind of run to cover, let me tell you. See you around, Dakota. And yeah, for those of you wondering, we're doing Shoot His Blood and Teeth tomorrow. Hopefully that will be fun. I do think pulling the cheat flag up was the correct call. Good question, Spartan. I don't know. It's not. I'm going to turn the bot off so people stop typing next. There we go. 2019 off the deeper end. No, we're doing Shoot His Blood and Teeth next. That's why I turned the bot off. I need to see what New Game Plus is, Logan. But probably. Oh, song's over. The credits are still going. Jesus. Here we go. Project Wingman. in a weird place with regards to the upcoming, because a lot of the upcoming streams are short games, which almost always means that one person dominantly is the reason why that stream's happening, right? We always have majority shareholders, but I'm talking like, 80, 90% of a run was funded by one person. So I'm obviously wanting to accommodate their schedules, which means that it's been jury-rigged a little bit to bounce around and to accommodate their schedules so they can actually be present for the runs they funded. That's all. Speaking of which, we're actually not going to be playing Star Trek Resurgence after Shoot His Blood and Teeth, because we will beat Shoot His Blood and Teeth tomorrow. It's a short frickin' game. So we'll probably do Citizen Sleeper, I think, next. Because we want to have Star Trek Resurgence land on Friday, for the same reason I just mentioned. And honestly, if we need somehow, I don't know, we'll see how long that takes. We'll see. Because I think Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, 3 days should be enough to push through Citizen Sleeper, from what I know. We'll see. I look forward to being wrong. Yeah, Doom Block, where you get to make fun of me for getting lost in Doom. Yeah, these are still going. Trek should be the weekend, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. I actually sincerely doubt it'll take all 3 days, but that's the goal. Do it next weekend. I'm admittedly worried because I'm trying to sandwich Citizen Sleeper in there, and I'm not sure how long that one's going to be. We'll see. Not this. I sure hope we're not going to play Star Trek Resurgence this weekend, because I only got like an hour left in my shift. Oh, is it done? It might be done. Wait. We hope your journey through the campaign of Project Wingman has been an enjoyable one. This game is far from perfect, and we acknowledge that. It'll have its inherent flaws and shortcomings. However, everyone on the development team is extremely proud of what Project Wingman has become. It's been a very exciting and somewhat emotional journey. I'd like to thank everyone who helped turn it into a reality. On behalf of the entire development team, we hope it's met your expectations. It's built up over the years, and hope it was enough to inspire you as well in whatever form it may manifest as it did with me. Thank you. See you next time, RB. Oh, wow. Really, Anditty? Damn. It was the honor of my life that you have taken to the skies as monarch and become once again the king of the skies. Sincerely hope we meet again. Thank you for continuous support of the past years of development. I hope the game and its soundtrack brought you as much fun and emotion as it did making them. And yeah, you might be too. That's it. Okay, so there is nothing else. So I'm guessing New Game Plus. Alright, let's do New Campaign first. Oh, here's where the game so I've actually already given a positive for these, but here's where the game modifiers show up. So that's cool. Mercenary has been unlocked, so that's cool. One moment. I mean, again, like I said, we need to come up with a codified term for these types of screw it, I'll do it myself games, because these have been getting more and more common in recent memory. Like I said, probably starting with Stardew Valley. Okay, yeah, that's what I thought. So there's the Chimera. And there's the costs way too much. Look at that nonsense. Yeah, we're doing it live is a hypothetical term for it. Stardew effect. The whole stream is 16:9 by 9, but the game, of course, is 4 by 3 or 5 by 4. I actually forget. It's one of the two. I think it's 4 by 3. Well, that sounds like a fairly basic but still good New Game Plus. So I'm with it. It also has a mission select. So I'm with that too. So enjoy this speed run by Falcon Luma while I go ahead and wrap up some of this. I have played a full campaign of Blood and Teeth, so I know pretty precisely how long it's going to be.
Okay, we're live now, so...
Ah! I was promised no commentary. Get out of here. Yeah, you'll do. Let's see. We'll do... that one. Yeah, it's a co-op game. Fun Falkenstein.
All pilots, listen up. I'm getting in my plane right now. So when this briefing is done, I expect to see all of you running.
All Allied air power not currently predisposed in other operations are to be scrambled immediately and make their way to the Bering Strait. In the days since the destruction of the Solana communication relay, the Federation has been disorganized and subject to our own electronic warfare countermeasures. It is because of this, our first conventional victories up and down the front lines are being reported, and the Federation is dealing with losses it hasn't had to deal with in decades. Recently, in order to improve individual unit combat effectiveness, the Federation has been discharging Cascadian manned units and replaced them with soldiers who aren't nationals. Subsequently, many of our once misguided countrymen have defected and are providing us with invaluable intel and manpower. Earlier today, one of our patrols caught a group of transports using the cover of an Arctic storm to get unorganized and underpowered Federation units out of Cascadia, probably to regroup and redeploy later. The patrol engaged, and the Federation sent more fighters to cover them. Seeing as these transports represent the bulk of Federation forces who have experience fighting us, we did not want them to regroup, so we sent more reinforcements.
Probably not, Gum-Gum. At least not via radio.
Have been escalating force deployment.
If you're going to jam radio, what you're going to do is you're going to blanket radio waves with too much radio interference. You're not cutting through that. No technology is going to cut through that. They would use other methods of communication other than radio.
That began. High-profile squadrons and our forces and theirs are currently present. This snowball effect, however, has inadvertently created, by all accounts, what is turning out to be the most expansive aerial battle in the war thus far, and is steadily falling out of control. We cannot let the Federation have any more of their forces escape and regroup, even if it means the largest furball in history.
Hopefully good ones, Chthon. Blade Cheval won the guessing game by 0.16. Also, that's the third one Blade Cheval has won recently. Is it in a row? God. Hem. Pause. Ladies and gentlemen, I've lost the spreadsheet. Oh God, where's the spreadsheet? There it is. Okay, I found the spreadsheet. Spreadsheet exists. Project Wingman. So we've actually covered several fighter games at this point. The Ace Combats, TIE Fighter, Shattered Universe, Star Wars Squadrons, and of course, this one. Plus 11 to story, which ironically puts it in the number 2 slot as far as story positives. That's pretty good. That's actually not too shabby. That is 1.15 pluses per hour and a ratio of 92.31%. Gameplay is 8, which is actually the second worst gameplay we've covered so far. Still not bad. It's still a positive, but that pushes us up to 0.84 positives per hour and a ratio of 65.38%, which is not great, giving us our final goal, the number of... I can get a drum roll, please. So let's do this in order here. So we've got Ace Combat 0, which is currently the best flight sim we've covered at 90 point... the points don't matter. At 90. Then we have TIE Fighter at 70. Then we have Ace Combat 7 at 63. Then we have Ace Combat 5 at 45. Then we have Ace Combat 4 at 45. And then we have Star Wars Squadrons down at 13. And of course, Shattered Universe is negative 160. Leaving us with Project Wingman at 40. .28. That does put it below all of the Ace Combats, but by just barely. It pretty much puts it on par with Ace Combat 4 and Ace Combat 5. And given what I was feeling throughout the majority of it, I stand by that. It does a lot of things right and better than, frankly, most of the Ace Combat games. The lack of mid-mission checkpointing and the total lack of mission variety, I think, are the two major things that pull the game down. But otherwise, it still does a lot right in a lot of directions. Yeah, it's AC. It's also a first game made by 3 people, so that's very respectable. Tomorrow, we'll be going and playing another relatively smaller scale game, which we will also almost assuredly beat tomorrow. Shooters, Blood, and Teeth. See ya.